thereabouts when the championship's decided at the end. Here's Johnson, played on for Dalglish. Rush in the middle.
And they know they've got a lot of good players that eventually are going to produce the goods.
Yep. And that's an interesting ball, and a dummy by Craig Johnston, and now for Kenny Dalglish. And somehow they kept it out when Johnston looked on the brink of putting Liverpool into the lead. Ron Atkinson?
Brian, they certainly don't look like the side that are in the bottom.
Kennedy with the kick, Dalglish. Goal kick. Not as yet with 10 minutes.
Hodge and Bowyer are going to have to sort of make those sort of runs.
A break coming from the midfield with Craig Johnston, but it was Fairclough who got there first. Dalglish, long leaving a bit of space for Gillespie to find Dalglish. Now with Davenport one side, but sadly for him, Kenny Dalglish barring his way. Whelan's header, Dalglish's pass, and did well. As Ron was saying, using the ball. Dalglish, and Lawrence's pass, and Rush gets through. Hansen. Dalglish again, red, but Dalglish being pursued by Method. Now what can he... Neil, good play. Dalglish trying to hold off Fairclough, and the free kick given for the foul by Fairclough on finds Sammy Lee. Dalglish finding... Now Dalglish. There's the ball for Lawrenson. Not yet. Dalglish going in there. And it's Whelan who's made a good break. And a goal! Ronnie Whelan for Liverpool. What a great break by Ronnie Whelan.
Some lovely football there, Brian. I don't think for a minute that Brian Clough will be very happy about his fullback's position here. Ronnie Whelan's just checked out of his run, left himself with a lot of space there, and yet he's the only Liverpool player in the box, and there's probably 3 red shirts in there.
Good work by Dalglish, and a peach of a cross. Good run from midfield by Ronnie Whelan, and a well-placed header wide.
Who's equalising?
And the boy from Dublin has put Liverpool into the lead. Dalglish, made of course by Kenny Dalglish. A cross coming in towards Bowyer, but it was Lawrenson's header away to Dalglish. Lee to Dalglish. Dalglish again, another delightful little touch. And a shot with a lot of power to it. With a great economy in terms of backlift, but... And now Neil. Oh, what a good ball there for Dalglish. And crossed in. And another one. And it's Rush. Well, Dalglish made the first one for Whelan. And Kenny Dalglish had a big part to play once again in number 2 for Liverpool. Scored by Ian Rush.
That really is class football, isn't it? Phil Neal did very, very well there, taking people on and then reversing the pass here.
I think possibly it came off Bryn Gunn eventually, but it clearly goes down as a goal for Ian Rush.
He's in there like lightning. Wouldn't think he'd been out the game.
Dalglish. Neil. Kennedy. Dalglish. Forest need that second to come fairly rapidly to get themselves back in the game. Oh, a lovely little dummy there by Dalglish. It fooled Method. As you say, well, they've lost Graham Souness, and you know Kenny isn't quite what he was. Kenny today, even allowing for the space that he's had, certainly looks what he was.
Well, I mean, if you give a great note that Dalglish has probably been better for the last year or so, just behind the front 2. But today he's playing right up against the back 4. They're not really challenging him, are they? They're giving him time to exercise the skills he's got.
And what a record that is. And remember, he scored 100 goals for Celtic, and he scored 100 goals and more for Liverpool. And here he is again. Dalglish. Trying to get Rush away. In fact, it's Whelan who's made another good break from the midfield, but you have to hold in there for a moment. Finding Johnston, finding Dalglish. They're moving with such perception now, and a bit of pace away on the right, and a lovely ball for Dalglish. Rush, of course, is waiting in the middle. Whelan has continued his run up as well. Dalglish tended to have a stab. Dalglish is there as kicked on, and it might go in. Goodness, Liverpool living dangerously again there, and they couldn't begin to tell you how they kept that out. But look at the space for Hansen on the far side. Talk about turning defensive. Dalglish challenged unfairly that time by Johnny Method.
Really exciting game. As it is at the moment, if they could snatch a goal, we just wonder how Liverpool might react, whether their confidence might go a little bit and waver.
Now Dalglish, the ball running nicely for him, but Medhod's there. Look at his pace. Got the better of Medhod, the Czech. Lee. Dalglish.